So Onleaks is at it again. We got the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus already revealed. And without a doubt, it's not really surprising that they are very similar, but yet there's a slight change to it nonetheless. So let's discuss this leak of the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. So let's begin with the design itself. No surprise, it's almost a one-to-one with the Samsung Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus. Basically, in terms of size, everything feels very similar. The frame itself looks very similar. The only thing that has really changed is the camera layout on the back itself. Before, of course, we had that whole integration with the frame itself. I would say less so than what we got with the Samsung Galaxy S21 series. But now we have this camera setup that is very similar to the S22 Ultra. Of course, I'm talking about having several rings for the camera setup itself. Now with the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, it is now of course a slight difference compared to before. But this basically looks like the Ultra. You get these 3 rings and that's the design change itself. So not very different, but just a slight change in general in terms of design itself. When it comes to the frame, it looks like we get a metal frame, which isn't surprising, but you never know with Samsung. You never know. They might as well go for a plastic frame. But when it comes to that, yeah, we definitely are getting a metal frame. This is a giveaway because of course, the antenna bands itself. I doubt that Samsung would do that, but the back itself, 100% for sure, will still be plastic, which is just plastic, which I'm fine with, don't get me wrong, but if you use plastic, please be creative with the rear design itself in terms of the textures. Like for instance, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and the Note 4. Those had amazing textures that felt great in the hand because of it. On the Samsung Galaxy S22, of course, it was basically this classic look that they were trying to showcase as glass, but it really wasn't. So for me, I think that's a weird choice, and I still prefer having then, if you have a plastic bag, to have something like you get on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 or the Note 4. Looks far more stylish and feels better in the hand as well. When it comes to the front, of course, we get a flat display for both the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. Not really shocking here, we had that before as well, but still it's something worth mentioning because it can simply be that they, for instance, choose to have, of course, the curved display. But it seems that that will only be there for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. There is no news of that one yet. However, it is rumored that that one will pretty much be the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, but just updated the internals and whatnot. But let's be realistic, the biggest change will probably be for the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. Not a big one, just a slight difference. The frame is clearly a one-to-one, and the same will be the case for the front itself. I feel like they can even swap it out. It's that close on being the same as the Samsung Galaxy S22 and an S22 Plus. For myself, realistically, I don't really care what Samsung is doing currently with their phones, because I feel like they've fallen off the cliff when it comes to being innovative. The company that I used to love, to now being a phone that does it all about looking at data and then trying to make a cell fire based on that, which is something that Apple does as well, and I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of that. I like the Samsung that innovates more than the Samsung that settles and gives you slightly an update compared to the phone that we had before. So if you are looking for a new phone and you see the Samsung Galaxy S21, so if you are looking for a new phone when the Samsung Galaxy S22, so if you are looking for a new phone and the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus come out, honestly, just look at last year, you're probably getting a very similar experience as well. But either way, when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, it feels just very similar. Again, nothing to be really excited about, at least for my case. Let me know what you think about this, and of course let me know what you think about the design itself. For myself, I feel like it's very uninspiring, pretty much the same. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the short update on the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. So far no news on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, but I will let you know when that one is out as well. Of course, check the link in the description for Onleaks, and of course his link to the website as well, so you can check out the full renders of the phone itself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and talk to you guys in the next.